most critical part of an engineering career is leadership. Now, leadership is often talked about. It is given a very highly rosy this thing that he is a leader, corporate leader, or leadership quality. And what exactly is when industry looks at a leader, what is it that is looking for? Industry का definition क्या है leadership? That is something that I'll tell you. Industry doesn't talk of leadership like we talk in political terms. It has a different connotation altogether. First and foremost is it is understood that you have a ability to lead. Lead means if you are given a job, even if you are given a job and you are alone in that job, you are able to sustain and carry it out on your own. That is where the leadership first starts. That you are able to lead yourself into the project and come out of it winning. Unless you are able to do that, you can never be a leader. So that is first thing is leading means taking up a job and completing it. There is no other person there. Okay, so that is your ability to lead because you take the lead, take the job and complete it and give it. Second is generally good team players. Good leaders are always team players. Now look at this picture here. This is a former Formula One pit shop where they are changing the wheels. Now you see 12 people here, right? One of them is a leader because no operation gets done without a leader. But can you tell me which one of them is a leader?
No, sir.
No one can tell from the picture who is the leader.
Yes,
But
sir.
he is the one who is getting the things done. And I'll tell you one thing. Around 8 to 12 years back, it used to take about 1 month, more than a minute. I think 1 minute 40 seconds to change the wheel. And do you know how much does it take today? 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And how does it get done? Let's watch some video here. Interesting, right?
Right.
Less than 2 seconds from 100 seconds. That is what a team can do. That is why good leader is always part of the team. Second is leadership also means that you can control things by means of your knowledge and your capability or your capability. Now, and or I'll tell you in a while.
Sir, may I ask one question?
Please.
Sir, good team may enhance the efficiency as we have reached the 100 seconds from 2 seconds from the 100 seconds.
True.
As far as the team concerned. So my question is that leader is more important or sir team is more important? Because in the cricket also, in the IPL, so many times the questions has been arise that if the captain is better than team, the percentage of win of the team will be more. Or regardless the captain, if team is has the more ability, then the percentage of the win may higher. So leader is the more important or the team will be the more important, sir?
I will answer you in next 2 or 3 slides.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So let us come here first. Leadership actually, without you should have the knowledge or you should have the capability. Now, what does it mean? First thing is, suppose L&T Infra has a big project coming up in Dubai. And what it does is, it takes a leader who is a medical doctor. Can anybody tell me what will happen to the project?
definitely fail, sir.
The chance of failure is higher.
And now, secondly, like suppose similarly, like for a team of doctors who are going to operate on a very complex surgery, you make the leader as the administrator somebody who is actually an engineer. तो पेशेंट का तो मरना पक्का ही है, ठीक है.
100%.
So the thing is, knowledge is important because you cannot lead without having the knowledge of the subject or the work that you're doing. But it also happens that engineering is one field, and let me tell you that one of the greatest things about engineering is you can continue to accumulate knowledge, and you can actually do a lot many things. Sometimes with even 10 to 15% knowledge of the project that you are involved in. In IT companies, you will find the project managers who have 15 to 20 projects running together under them. How that happens? They do not know all the technologies as deeply as the people who are in the team. The thing is, they know enough about the technology and the way the things are to be designed and work that they are able to deliver, and that is called capability. So sometimes you reach a position where capability is more valued than your knowledge. So knowledge has to be there. Now it has taken a backseat, maybe around 20%, so that people cannot fool you. But your capability is something that actually is more important here. I'll just give you an example. I used to write codes for quite a long period of my life. I wrote SQL codes and all that. Today, if you ask me to write, I will not be able to write a code. But if you give me a written code, I can read it and tell you where the fault is. Okay. So the thing is, the capability is still there, knowledge is still there, but I am not able to actually do the writing now. Okay. That is what happens as you grow and go up. You find that your knowledge and capability, knowledge requirement is relatively limited. It is not that you don't need any knowledge. Let me be very clear. But your capability of using that knowledge to deliver is more. So whatever little you know, if you can actually exploit and use it, is the capability that is the hallmark of a good leader. Leader also has one quality which is very important. He nurtures his team. He will train them. He'll protect them. He'll give them, like, basically he is their father figure type of person. So that is very important because without that, teams falter. So you train them, you protect them, you care for them. When somebody is not feeling well, you tell them, you take some rest, take some sort of them, educate them. When they are in trouble or when you are having problems in delivering of the thing, hold their hands. Basically, encourage them. And secondly, leader is one quality. I at least say that is one quality is encouraging his team to make mistakes. You may wonder why I am saying that, because when people make mistakes, they also learn. And nobody wants to make a mistake because it actually hurts his ego or his or her ego. So once you realize that you made a mistake, you will try not to do it again. And that way, if you like, so that is why generally when we were doing projects and all that, I used to tell my people, you have every right to make a mistake. Don't worry about that. Galti karoge, I am standing behind with you. But the only thing I always ask them for is, if you make a mistake, the moment you know, you let me know. Because a stitch in time saves 9. The longer you keep that thing pending, more harm will be there. tons of code will get written and then it has to be rewritten. So encourage mistakes. Also tell them if you make a mistake, share it. Basically, you have to tell them that whenever they make a mistake, they should convey it to their superior that this thing has happened. Their superiors will never say anything if you tell them in time. But if you delay it, then maybe you will not be liked too much. So he nurtures the team, he protects them, hand-holding करके काम सिखाते हैं सब. We do everything. That is what a good leader. So a leader is the basic.
Sir, Ashish sir has raised hand, so may give the chance to speak.
Please.
Ashish sir, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I want to know that for the leadership quality, it is necessary that a person should be a experienced one, or it is necessary that he would be qualified. Means which is mattered more?
No. See, leadership has many stages. Okay. If you look at your childhood, even when you were playing, there was one guy who was always ahead of you, or a girl who was always leading the team. So, and that time you are playing, she doesn't know whether she is leading. Everybody is listening to her. Okay. So, leadership actually has multiple. You look at the chart and top picture. It tells you what does the leadership make. So sometimes one is important. Sometimes the other thing is important. So it depends on the assignment or the environment that you are in. The leadership quality will change. The quality desired of a leader will change. Sometimes it will be like when I was mentioning a surgery, the lead surgeon has to be extremely qualified, right? Because that is the requirement there. Likewise, if you look at an L&D project, your person. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
I'm
basically, leadership, the definition of leadership changes with the environment or the whatever the situation is, and it takes off from there. So there is no clear-cut answer that what makes a good leader. Because out of these 12, anything could be there. But what I'm saying is, like I was told earlier also, in industry, each industry looks at a leader in a different way. Okay. So it is no fixed cut thing, but the thing is, if you have these qualities, one of them will get you into that mark of the leader. But he always leads. That is something that he always takes the mental of doing something and then does it.
Sir, means there is no fixed frame in which we can point the points of the qualities of a particular leader. There is no fixed frame. As far as the situation based, it is a situation based, we can say.
It is situation based because you see, lot of time, like आप क्रिकेट की बात किए थे, अभी तो मैं क्रिकेट देखना कुछ साल से बंद कर दिया. But I'll just give you an example. Like अभी जब ऑस्ट्रेलिया गए थे, न्यूज़ तो देखता हूँ मैं, क्रिकेट नहीं देखता तो कोई बात नहीं. When we went to Australia, I think the captain was Kohli. Kohli came back, and there was another captain.
Before few months. Yes, sir.
And then also India won, right? That test series.
Yes, sir.
Now, does that make Kohli a bad leader, or the other guy a better leader? So there is, see, he was given an opportunity, he took it up, he sat with this team, he created the team in a different formation, and they won. Maybe Kohli might have also won the whole thing, but you don't know, right? So that is why the team leadership is given a team to take what is available to you, mix them up in a way that makes the best talent possible, and deliver. See, leader will always look at, suppose you have 10 people in your team. He will always try to assess first who is good at what. Okay. And try to give him that work in which he excels, he or she excels. That way, everybody is actually giving to the maximum of his potential. Now, like suppose I do not know how to make food. Okay. And I am with a band of 10 people and I am giving the assignment to cook food for everybody. Now, I don't know how to make food. So I'll not be making very good food. And because I'll not be making good food, the other people are also not happy that what kind of thing we are actually got. So everybody is suffering now. That one bad decision of putting me as a cook has now disturbed the whole team. So selecting right person for the right job is very important for the leader.
Sir, we can say that basically leadership is a task-oriented process.
Right. There's some. I'll tell you. No, like,
For a different task, there is a different leader with a
Correct.
good abilities.
Correct. Same person in one project may have different task, and in the other project he may have different task.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
that is why the leader has to understand what that person is good at. In this situation, in this project, he is doing well in this way, but he has these capabilities which can be used in some other project.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Understand, sir.
Now,
Okay,
the other thing is the leader is actually heading a team. And if there is no team, he has no value. He is leader of nobody. So that is what, like, I think you had a question earlier, that leader is bigger or the team is bigger.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the thing is, there is no leader. If there is no team, there is no leader, right?
right, sir.
So a leader has to create a team. Sometimes he is given a team, sometimes he has to create a team. In IT companies, like because you are from computer science department, most of the people will go into IT companies and all that, which will actually be creating, a project manager will be selected and he will be asked to pick up people to form the team that for the project. So in that case, he has a available pool of people from which he can pick. So he has a flexibility of selecting people, of creating his team. Whereas in other situations, which are manufacturing or other these things, the team is already there. So sometimes you have to work with the team or sometimes you have to create a team. But ultimately, a leader without a team is no leader at all. Now look at this. Then who is the leader in the whole chain? Generally, the person who is at the top who breaks the dahi handi, he is the guy who is given the maximum publicity and considered the leader, right?
Right, sir.
Now tell me any of these guys at the bottom, if he falls off, what happens to the leader? If one of these guys falls, the leader falls the tallest. He goes down the greatest.
Right.
So the team has to be built in a way that it supports the leader. And leader is also dependent on the team. He leads them. It doesn't mean that he owns them. He has to tell them, he has to nurture them, he has to explain to them how things are to be done, and then rank on them and to go and break that handi. So he has to tell them how not to do things, how to do things, what mistake what are the mistakes you should not make and all that. Because to reach that level, each of these stages are required. And you have to win the heart of each of these people. So you can do that only if you are part of the team. So is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
So what I am telling you is leadership can come only if you are a good team player. Then only people will support you. Otherwise, somebody will pull you down. And the higher you go, the fall is steeper.
Sir, can
Now-
we